From the pages of ECW magazine, October 1999, we enter a world where blood, chaos, and controversy aren't just part of the show, they're the lifeblood. The issue wastes no time. From the first sentence, we're reminded that ECW is hotter than a flaming table. The magazine doesn't just cover wrestling, it detonates in your hands, soaked in grit, rebellion, and steel chair residue. This is ECW in its purest form, raw, unfiltered, and on fire. We begin with the main event feature. Deep Impact, Just Incredible makes his presence felt by Steve Anderson. A chronicle of transformation, it tracks the rise of PJ Walker, the once-forgotten WWF hopeful, into Just Incredible, an ECW Impact player. We learn how he shed failed gimmicks like Aldo Montoya, teamed with PG-13 in Memphis, and finally found his voice in ECW. With the guidance of manager Jason, Credible turned on Jerry Lynn, initiated a vicious feud with Tommy Dreamer, and aligned with Terry Funk. We see how the former mid-carder became a legitimate threat by embracing cruelty, targeting Sandman, mocking Dreamer during a 10-bell salute for his grandfather, and using his Singapore cane like a royal scepter. From fights with Mikey Whipwreck to confrontations with Lance Storm, this is not just a career retrospective, it's a manifesto of ECW's new villain. Joey Styles then delivers a passionate column reflecting on Hardcore Heaven 1999, ECW's most seamless live event to date. Styles recalls the chaos of past pay-per-views when headset instructions were shouted in real time and production changes happened mid-match. But Hardcore Heaven was different. Calm, efficient, professional. Styles marvels that ECW, once a blood-stained rebellion, had become a polished, multi-million-dollar enterprise. The company was no longer the little promotion that could. It was a true contender, producing over 125 live events a year, 6 pay-per-views, and a national TV deal with TNN. ECW, he declares, has changed the business forever. The letters to the editor section is electric. Fans write in from Michigan, Chicago, Alabama, and Hawaii, praising the company, trashing WWF and WCW, and demanding more ECW. One fan admits he stopped going to WWF events just to save money for ECW. Another pleads for a history of the Blue World Order. These aren't just fans, they're soldiers in the ECW revolution. We then turn the spotlight on Jerry Lynn, the self-proclaimed new Finn show. In a feature titled Respect Earned, Dave Scherer details Lynn's long road from struggling independent to ECW standout. From his forgettable Mr. JL gimmick in WCW to tag feuds with Candido and Lance Storm, Lynn's career was shaped by disrespect and his refusal to accept it. But his turning point came in May 1998 at the Matter of Respect event, where he faced Just Incredible in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That night, Lynn told himself he would no longer ask permission or hold back, and he stole the show. The feud with Credible became legendary, but his epic, athletic battles with Rob Van Dam, especially at Living Dangerously and Hardcore Heaven 1999, cemented his status as one of the finest performers in the world. The magazine continues with a compelling profile on Little Guido, who's determined to prove that the FBI, full-blooded Italians, is no comedy act. Gone are Tracy Smothers and Tommy Rich. Now Guido is paired with the monstrous Big Sal Graziano, and the two are aiming for tag gold. Guido insists he's tired of being laughed at and mocked by fans with slurs and jeers. He remembers defeating Cronus and New Jack in 1997 for the tag titles, proof that the FBI is no joke. With Smothers and Rich gone, Guido wants to take things to the next level, warning teams like the Dudleys, Mahoney and Rotten, and New Jack and Spike Dudley that they won't be pushovers. The article paints Guido as a legitimate contender with a fiery passion to rise above mockery. As for TNN, the magazine confirms the historic deal. ECW will air every Friday night with a 1-hour TV show aimed at teens and young men. TNN's president calls wrestling popular television, and with CBS behind the network, ECW's reach just grew by tens of millions of households. Paul Heyman promises that ECW will deliver episodic wrestling unlike anything fans have seen, equal parts violent, athletic, and narratively explosive. The future had arrived. Then there's Francine, ECW's Queen of Extreme, featured in a bikini photo shoot promotion for a subscriber-exclusive poster. The photos were taken in Fort Lauderdale and used for covers of both ECW magazine and WOW magazine. But this wasn't fluff. Francine was front and center in storylines, managing Tommy Dreamer and stepping into the ring when needed. A reminder that ECW's women weren't just eye candy, they were part of the war. Finally, the ads explode with vintage chaos. There's triple XXX anabolic compound, a safe steroid replacement promising muscle mass and testosterone spikes. The Wrestling Superstore offers replica championship belts, action figures, monster rings, and t-shirts for Steve Austin, The Rock, DX, Undertaker, and more. Collectibles are listed with gory detail. Figures that bleed, talk, and smash. There's even a $2 order form for a full-color wrestling merchandise catalog, promising same-day shipping. If you ever wondered what late 90s fan culture looked like in physical form, these ads are the answer. So if you were there for the rise of Just Incredible, if you remember Jerry Lynn giving Van Damme the fight of his life, if you screamed ECW until your throat bled, then you understand that this magazine isn't nostalgia, it's a war report. This is what wrestling felt like when it had no rules and no limits. And if that spirit still lives inside you, then you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, because we're reliving the chaos from the pages.